Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in. Hope we're all having a lovely day on this. Quite nice, actually, Wednesday. It was a little bit rainy earlier, but it's fine now. Not too warm. The rain has cooled things down a little bit. We're doing alright. Can't quite get my hair to behave, but that's okay. Nobody's going to be paying attention to that in a moment anyway. Who have we got in the chat today? We have Jeppo. Good to see you here. Hello, hello. We have Alex. Always a pleasure. Thank you both for joining me, and thank you to the rest of you who are watching along. Even if you're not in chat, it's lovely to have you here as a random passenger on the ride that is twitch.tv/LDDangerous. New game today, we're playing for the first time. We are playing PowerWash Simulator, which I have wanted to play pretty much since I saw it, but never made the proper time in the schedule, so here it is, being played just in time for the new one to come out in a few months' time. Fantastic, that's great, that's fine, there's so much to work through before we get there, so that's a-okay. Namco Showcase in 6 hours. Where are we? That'll be 8 PM our time. Okay, might be, I probably won't be able to catch that, unfortunately, probably going to be out later, but that's okay. That's why we have the internet to read up on it. You get to rescue random Australian wildlife out of the game, which is lovely. Oh, that's cool. I haven't played Death Stranding 1. I should probably do something about that, really, shouldn't I? Should I, like, sort myself out and play Hideo Kojima's more recent output. Can't believe you decapitated Sonic and displaying his head on your radiator. I've had it on the seat next to me for ages, and I just thought it's probably time I put it in shot where people can actually see it. Adds a little bit of flavour to the room. Also, the massive Sonic poster that's behind me, which you guys have already seen, of course, because I am that guy. I am that Sonic fan. Right, let's go full screen. Wowie, wowie, look at that. It's a main menu on a PlayStation 5, but today it's the PS5 as it's PowerWash Simulator 5. Haha, that's funny. This is why you come here, for the funny jokes. Or something like that, I don't know. I've no idea really what to expect from this game entirely. I know obviously you clean things in it, but I understand there is a plot. So I don't know how that is all handled. Let's find out. Let's find out together by cleaning up our act. Alrighty. Bet there will be at least one water. Cleaned up in career mode, there's even more to watch on our range of specials, from one-off to seasonal maps to campaigns set in fan-favourite fictional universes. We're not going to do these today, of course, but look at some of this. We got Wallace and Gromit, we've got Shrek, 40k, SpongeBob, Final Fantasy, because it's a Shrek game, Shrek game, a Square Enix game, Tomb Raider, because it's a Square Enix game, Back to the Future, Ooh. I don't know what Alice's Adventures is, other than obviously it's a Alice in Wonderland thing, but that's cool as well. If this goes well, then maybe we'll play through some of these too. Juggle weird and wonderful cleaning jobs and try to make your new PowerWash business a success. Okay, so we have Start Career, Bonus Jobs, Free Play, Challenge Mode. Start Career then, juggle weird and wonderful cleaning jobs, try to make your new PowerWash business a success, indeed. Clean the van. For $150 in the garage. Great news. Finally found a van for you at the auctions under your budget. Don't freak out when you see it. It looks like it's just being dredged from the bottom of a lake, but that's a good thing. It meant no one else bid on it. They missed out. Underneath that hideous layer of gunk is your perfect workhorse. Engine's a dream, no rust. There's even equipment in the back. Just needs a good hosing down and you're in business. You'll certainly earn your pressure washing stripes getting this thing clean. Alrighty. So let's... Oh, details. Oh, okay. So we have a little checklist of stuff we need to do. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Rock and roll. Start job. I assume it's going to tutorialise me as well, because I'm probably not going to remember all this. At the bottom of a lake and no rust bog. Yeah, and extremely unlikely to. Okay. R2 is the washer. Ooh. 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 L2 rotate nozzle. Oh, okay. We do sideways action here. Triangle switch nozzle. 0 degree nozzle. Okay, that's a big old jet there. Nice powerful blast. Lovely, lovely. Maybe a little less effective. 40-degree nozzle. Okay, so like the bigger they are, the less they wash, I guess it looks like. Oh no, maybe. Oh yeah, I guess it's just drying. It looked like some of it was coming less clean, but certainly the water seems to spray with more intensity. Like the more it's bunched together, which of course it would on an actual power washer. R3 change stance. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. X is jump. Oh, right, we got to get the roof as well, of course, of course. Right on the D-pad, show the dirt, okay. Handy, good to know. Up on D-pad, aim mode. Oh, look at that, okay. Start button, open tablet. Cool, so that's our little to-do list, that's handy. Map button, open and close inventory. Okay. Change our outfits, even though we can't actually see our character at present. Basic equipment for now, then, I guess. That's fair. Oh. Oh, there we go. That's better. Also a gnome. Pick up and place object. Oh my. No, my goodness. Oh, okay, yeah. So it was just like it just looked a bit like it was coming up in a different color purely because the water hadn't dried off yet. That's fine. So Amy is giving GoldenEye early time splitters. Getting out here nice and low for the tire. Beautiful. Oh, it makes a very satisfying ding. We love a satisfying ding. I can't lie, gang. Let me go to this bad boy here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's ASMR in crazy style. Windows. Ooh. See, I think the first time I heard of this game was there's a subreddit on Reddit called Power Washing Porn. It's just very satisfying videos of people using pressure washers. And someone mentioned it on there. They're like, finally, a game for us. Oh, okay, that's what we want. Definitely want to be standing on top for this. It is very satisfying. I'm not someone that likes doing chores, generally speaking, but you gotta be honest. Any kind of chore that lets you see directly where you've made your progress, that's a good old time. Like, oddly, I quite like washing the dishes. Because I can be like, here's a stack of dirty dishes. Now they're clean. Look at that, I made progress. I'm great. I don't know if dishwashing gives you endorphins, but, you know. Just feels nice. Find the slow cleaning of everything like this very satisfying. Like dishes, hate cutlery and pots. Oh, the big stuff riles me like you wouldn't believe. I gotta, like, if I make spaghetti, I gotta have the colander soak. Because it drives me bonkers. There's a removals van outside my nightmare neighbour's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in there is going to need a quality pressure washer. Interesting. Guess that's our next job then. That's surely got to be the top nearly done, right? You missed a spot. Duh, duh, duh. I do apologise if the honking of that bus outside was picked up. How very unprofessional. Don't they know we're broadcasting? I mean, really. Nice. What's interesting is, like, the different nozzles give, like, different levels of resistance when you move the indicator. You put up the sign, they should respect it. Exactly. So, like, the small nozzle here, it feels like there's a little bit more resistance on the controller under the rumble. But obviously at the same time, you gotta... you gotta make use of the little ones so you can get these difficult bits off. Because a fine spray is not always the answer. There we go. Nice clean windscreen. Beautiful. I mean, in fairness, I do wonder if maybe taking this to a car wash might have been the play. But, you know. Might as well test out the tools, hadn't we? It's a van. Vans famously are forbidden. They wouldn't accept it. You're right. You're absolutely right. They take one look and go, what the hell are you doing? Get out of here. Get out! Monsters. You gonna go with that business aim, or do you need me to think some up? I'm phenomenal. I thought up grouting Thomas for Tyler. She's never looked back. That's actually incredible, by the way. Alright, we're making decent progress here. We're looking clean. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and clean. Homer, hello! How are you doing? We're washing a van. By Jove. It's satisfying. It's gonna be one of those games, knows what it is and not ashamed of it. Hell yes! Embrace it. Embrace the silly. Good despite how early it is. What time is it where you guys are? It is 2:15 in the afternoon here. Got in a little bit of a go at the gym this morning. I was gonna play some DVD with Victoria, but she's got a couple of things on work-wise this afternoon, so I thought, you know what? I'll clean this van for me chums on the internet. 9:14 AM. It's pretty early. Well, thank you for bringing me into your home first thing in the morning. I do feel very, very welcomed. And I mean really. Oh, I can just change the nozzle like that? Oh, that's really helpful, actually. I mean, really, what more could you want than to wake up to a lovely LT stream? How long have you got to answer that question, I suppose? I mean, what more could you want? Probably a lot of things, if we're honest, but that's okay. Ah, there we are. Oh my god, you know when your brain just doesn't work? I was going to say, they spelled break wrong. No, they didn't. Require tea. What kind are we going for? Just your standard common or garden Yorkshire Gold? Or are we thinking something a bit more flavoursome? Say the things I prefer, they would require a mod to approve it. Well, listen, we'd all prefer things like that, I'm quite sure. But I can't broadcast that on the internet now, can I? I'll get in trouble. Well, I can, but not on this website, anyway. Yeah, it's more of a specialist kind of website you have to go to for that kind of content. You gotta pay extra for that. Alright, nice. So we're near the end. So 2 bumpers, headlights, and windows that we still have to do. Okay. It's good that the game is kind enough to let you know when you're close, in case you're getting a little bit stuck on what to do. That's handy. Nice. Windows. Windows. These all look pretty decently done. Which window is grimy? Oh, there's a little bit there. There we go. Headlight. Game of the year. Hey, Dan, how you doing, man? I mean, so far, it's very satisfying, I can't lie. Where is the other bit I need to do? Oh, hello. Oh, God, it's spraying automatically. Oh, God, help. Let's see if I... Oh, no. I turn it that way. Hey! In this extraordinary Doctor... Is this the extraordinary Dr. PowerWash? I got your details from your friend Harper. I could really do with a hand at my place when you're free. Nice! Genuinely love this game. I think this might be a bit of a sleeper hit for me. I mean, that was oddly satisfying. We only cleaned a van. God, it's all shiny. Look how... Oh, this does thing to monkey brain, you know? Oh, shiny van me like me. That's my monkey voice. I have McDonald's. Hell yeah, what kind of McDonald's we got? Love a McD's. Ugh, been a while since I've had one. Now that I'm a full-fledged gym person, I've got to cut that kind of stuff out a little bit, I guess. Alright, job complete. Ooh, look at this. Look at this, lads. Time-lapse. Wow, look at that. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? Let's post that to Reddit. Van looks fantastic. Told you it'd be fine under the grime. I've pinged you the $100 left over from what you gave me, so that should help get you off the ground. Also, just met my new neighbour over the fence, grumbling about his dirty backyard, and told him to give you a shout. Looks like you've got your first customer. Yeah. Can we slow go sometimes, but it's so good. I mean, they put Wallace and Gromit in the game, man. That's a 5 out of 5. Would recommend SpongeBob DLC. I think, like, once we've played through the career, we'll probably get the DLC in this. because I sense this is going to be just a nice little chill time. 213 Walnut Street, Muckingham. Hey Doc, hope you like a challenge, because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging, by the way, I had nothing to do with it. I've just moved back to town for a bit to help my folks, who are both down to their last knee, and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pics in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching when they get back inside, so please do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal. Alright, nice. Before we do that, though, let's have a look what options we have. Okay, so we got... Okay, so we need to earn some more stars before we can get the better washers. That makes sense, because you know, they wouldn't want to just give you the OP stuff immediately, would they? That'd be silly. Custom styling as well. Fun, fun, fun. Equipment. Turbo nozzle. Short extension, long extension. Soap nozzle. Okay, cool. So we got different little things that we can add on. It's probably going to help us with different jobs. Cleaning liquid. Cleaning liquids attached to soap nozzles. Match liquids to surface materials for the most effective results. Nice. Okay. I see them again. The game's going to alert me when I need to start using these. Modifications. Oh, that's all the nice little bits and bobs there. Get silliness out of my power washing sim. Clothing. These just seem to be for the sake of styling. That's fine. Well, we got to build our way up a little bit by doing some jobs, and then we can get some nice colours. Tea acquired. What kind of tea did you go for? See, I'm not a tea drinker, so I don't really know what's good. I hear Yorkshire tea is very good. Do they have the AJ Styles gloves? Like you put your hand like that and it says power washing on it. The basic tea. And that's the tea. Alrighty, let's start Calvin's job then. We don't want his children to not be able to play in the backyard. That's too sad. Alright, so let's have a look. What are our... Ooh, okay, so we got quite a lot to do on this one then. Goodness me. Would I be kicked out of the UK if I said I didn't like tea? No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not a tea drinker myself, so I don't really know the first thing about it. But yeah, it is a pretty common experience that like most Brits love a cuppa. Okay, well let's make a start, I guess. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florian Perez, used to live here back in the day. Those were good times. Oh, we got to do all the stones. Oh, this is going to be very satisfying. See, this was my first introduction to the world of pressure washers. When I was a kid, we had one. And we'd do the path with it to make it look nice and shiny. I say shiny, the stone doesn't shine, but you know what I mean. You know, we kind of handle that as a poor sentence of self-worth. They can't take a different opinion on beverages. It's, yeah, dude, like, I gotta say, one of the things I hate the most in anyone is food snobbery. Like, food and drink snobbery. Get out of here with that shit. So people that are dickheads about you not liking tea, well, in the toilet with them anyway, you know? Let's go green for that one, I think. Like I said, this really is activating the monkey part of the brain, do you know what I mean? Snobbery is my favourite Harry Potter character. I think that's a character trait of 90% of the characters, isn't it? Harry Potter. It'd be good if it wasn't shit. Listen, before any Harry Potter fans get mad, I'm a Sonic fan. You can't insult me. Your words cannot harm me. I keep accidentally turning it on the side there. Make one any use? Be good if it wasn't written by a TERF. Well, there is that also. This is how I feel like doing all the roads of Death Stranding. There's something really satisfying about slowly building them all up and the desire path you walk in. See, again, it's like you put in the effort and you have something to show for it. And I think that's good when games do that. When you have that sense of progression, you know? And some games do that by having lots to unlock. Some do it through a compelling story. And some do it by having you spray a wooden fence and make it nice. She's not a TERF, she's about as far from a feminist as a dehumidifier is from her living room. That's fair, actually. Yeah, she's worse than a TERF. Which takes some doing, because they're fucking awful. Just reiterating that to anyone that's watching live or watching on the archives on YouTube. If you are a transphobe, you can eat all the shit. You will not be mourned. TERF is a feminist by definition. Yeah, even if it's a scumfuck kind of feminist. They may go direct to hell, I tell you that. Look at that. Look at that! Whoa! That's a line we made for ourselves there. God. Bit of crazy paving, lads. Is it? Love the crazy paving. It's just very British, isn't it? Look at that. Someone did some research on her. She's not spoken about any feminist issues except the transphobic ones. Yeah! She's just an awful shitter. I think it'd be really funny if she exploded. Like, really funny? What I find is it's actually kind of difficult to explain to the older generation why the younger generation don't like J.K. Rowling all of a sudden. Because they seem to think, oh, well, she wrote that book that you kids liked. And I'm like, number one, I didn't fucking like that book anyway. But like, number two... Because it's like, I do think it's a generational awareness thing. Like, people of our generation and younger are way more aware of the trans rights issue. We respect human rights more than nostalgic bias. You're fucking right. I don't think it's necessarily like old people don't care. I think they genuinely just don't understand in a lot of cases. I don't want to be all old dog new tricks and all that, but I think sometimes it's like, you gotta pick your battles. I'm not gonna argue back and forth over the fucking Harry Potter series, do you know what I mean? Never read any of the books. I don't think you've missed a great deal, tell you the truth, man. I read the first one when I was young, and I was like, this is probably not for me. Read a bit of the second one. Green Nozzle is the way to go, by the way. I'm loving Green Nozzle. Read a bit of the second one, and I was just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I had grown up reading Roald Dahl, and dare I say it, schlocky though they are, the Goosebumps series. At least they respected my intelligence as a kid, as a reader, do you know what I mean? And then, like, Harry Potter just didn't click with me. And that's fine. Like, if you liked the books for themselves, and if you can accept that, yes, they are problematic and they do have elements that haven't aged well, I'm not going to hold it against you if, like, you enjoyed them and if they mean something to you. But ultimately, there are things that mean more than a book was good when I was a kid, you know? Books were fine at the time. It's a children's story that told someone else's story worse. Well, yes, there is also the fact that they were rather familiar, weren't they? This suggested that she might have pinched a few ideas here or there. Dog Bowl, why are you not cleaning, man? Why am I not getting the ping? Love Goosebumps as a kid, from my home state. R.L. Stein's the fucking lad, dude. He's great. Seems to be a lovely guy as well. I do wonder how many of those books he actually wrote. And how many are just, like, a shared pseudonym, do you know what I mean? Maybe he wrote all of them. Maybe I'm being very unfair with that. I mean, like, I remember being shocked when I found out that Martin Adams, the author of the Sonic books, is not a real person. He's like 3 people that shared a pseudonym. Started losing respect for him when she started making revisionist shit post-series. Make your gay character gay in the story, not in post-sales tweets. Yes, see, for me, like, isn't it weird that, like, looking back now, we're like, God, if only that was the worst thing she'd ever done, been a bit shit afterwards. Like, to me, I think it should have just been like, it would have been better if she'd have been like, hey, no, I didn't include any gay characters. At the time, that was not really what the market was like. I apologise. If I wrote the book now, obviously I would. I think we would have all understood that, because let's be real here, late 90s, early 2000s, that is not what the market was like. There weren't very many gay characters, and I don't think people would foul her if her worst crime was not being progressive when most of the market wasn't progressive. But as you say, it's the revisions after the fact where she pretends, oh no, he was totally gay all along. Yeah, no, I'm not a homophobe, honest. No, this character isn't racist, actually, because they're actually brilliant and they've done all this stuff. I didn't write any of it in the book, of course, because that would just be silly. That would be a waste of everybody's time, wouldn't it? Giving some turfs a good power wash. She needs more than a power wash, buddy. Hello, Bacon. How are you doing today? They assume they're okay anyway with their accents. Us Brits walking around like Stewie Griffin. That's the doghouse done. Oh, I can change with both of these. We do love a good book. I mean, sometimes the moment calls for it, you know what I mean? Ah, we're already making great headway here, look. Incidentally, I know what you're wondering, chat. How do you power wash these little stones here? And the answer is you just fucking don't. You just don't do that shit. They're just dirty forever. Maybe that's not the case in the game, but in real life, it sure fucking is. I've got some of these on the back garden at my mum's house. In fact, I've got something similar at my place, and it's like, no, they're just dirty forever. That's uncleanable. Maybe you don't. Like, you can clean the top. They will be dirty underneath. Get a rock tumbler? A garden-sized rock tumbler? Is that a thing? Turn your back garden into an earthquake centre. See, my garden is not especially the nicest, I will be honest. I'm not very good with staying on top of things like that. I am giving very serious thought to just getting a professional in, because I would like to draw back my curtains and be like, oh, that's nice, and never have to think about it, you know? Hey, Wembley, how are you doing today on this fine, fine day? Where's the DPW power wash saying when you need to clean the ring? I'll have a word with Johnny. I'll tell him to get on that. Can you imagine if they had a fucking pressure washer to 2K? That'd be incredible. There's water physics in 2K now. As long as you don't pave over it, it's all good. The front garden, I am thinking of paving over. There's nothing in there at the minute. It's stones and weeds, basically. So I'm thinking pave over that and have a nice display in the front. Whereas the back garden is grass. So I probably would, I'd tidy that up, keep it. I don't tend to, stay on top of gardening very much, but I do like having a bit of green. And I have a big tree, and that's cool. Doing well, went to the gym, taking it easy with this weather. Yeah, I had I have recently started at the gym myself. I had a kind of an easy session in the gym today. I've got 2, preloaded workouts in my my membership. The one I did today is, a nice, simple one. There's a bit of a fast walk on the treadmill, a few leg exercises, and a couple of kilometers cycling, just a nice, easy, flat cycle. The other one I have that's listed as day 2, that is hell on earth, and it nearly killed me last week, so not looking forward to that when I come back on the weekend. That one's running and cycling again. A bit of time on the elliptical machine. The rowing machine. And the upper body ergometer, I think it's called. Hello there, Victoria. Welcome in. How are you doing today? You're a pro at power washing fences. Impressive. Thanks. I might as well be good at something, hadn't I? Wish my actual fences looked this good in real life. Joe Average. What's up? Do you do bikes? I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Running their thing over it? Joe. I don't know what kind of service you're expecting. Florian and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending we were on rumbling Mount Rushless, and the pond was the crater. Finished my client call. How did it go? Do they love you very, very much? I have no idea how he explained the fish being there. A bigger nozzle on this thing, I think. A bigger schnozzle. Went well, she's really nice, felt we didn't have enough time and skimmed through a lot rather than going into detail. It is what it is, glad it's over. Well, now you can crack on with the actual part of the job, and that's good. Power washing fences is my favourite Adele song, for God's sake, Homer. How was legit? It was pretty good today, it wasn't too bad. I didn't, nearly have a fucking stroke this time, so that was good. Just a nice little... It feels like leg day at the gym with the exercises they've set me up for is the nice day. I probably should go for, something that's kind of in between the 2 workouts they've set up for me. No, challenging enough that I'm going to make a bit of progress, but not so much that it's going to make my ribs crack. Try doing it with free weights. Leg day's the worst. Well, you're a little bit more seasoned in the gym than I am, aren't you? You can sit down tomorrow with you if you want to look at other stuff. That'd be cool. I should probably have made a list while I was there of what machines they have so I can do a proper workout thing, you know what I mean? I do think it's funny that there is a machine called the abductor, which is next to one called the adductor. They ran out of names when they were coming up with them. I mean, some of them today, it kind of felt like... I know, I at the very least probably should, up the amount of, weights and stuff that I'm doing, because some of them felt like, oh, this is nothing. There is no resistance in this. And, you know, maybe that is the wrong way of looking at it. Planning on getting a Kokichi Oma cosplay from V3. Oh my god, Wembley! Did I know you were a Danganronpa fan? We must have had this conversation right. That's cool as hell, but also I hate Kokichi. He's the worst. Well, while we're at it, let me see if I can get this fence done, and then I'll just show you what I got today. Because I think you'll like this. Is Kokichi the main guy? No, that's Shuichi in V3. Shuichi's nice. Kokichi is kind of the antagonist character, like the dickhead. You gotta have a dickhead character. Played the first two, only played a bit of V3. So Khan at the hotel at the end of the day. Nice. Dude, V3, I must say to any of the people that have played Danganronpa, do not spoil it, because Alex hasn't finished the series yet. And I don't want him to be spoiled on it. V3 has the moment that upset me the most out of the entire series. Like, I couldn't play for like weeks afterwards because it made me that sad. Best characters are the assholes, they either turn it around or die sad. It's finally true. Need more cosplay outfits and not just Persona for the whole weekend. Where did I put it? Where are you? There you are. I would love to do like some kind of Danganronpa cosplay, but I'm not sure who I'd go as, to be honest. It's difficult with the glasses and a beard, you know what I mean? I can lose the beard, or I can lose... Well, I can't lose the glasses because I can't see, but you know what I mean? I'm limited in my options. I don't know if I told you guys this. I recently decided I wanted to do a bit of cross-stitch. So here's a little cross-stitch of Kyoko. The little angel. Glasses is fine. Yeah, you kind of have to make an exception for it. It's like, I will not be able to see where I'm going around the building if I don't have these on. It is cute, isn't it? Do you know what else is cute? This one of Monokuma that arrived today. And this one of Chiaki that arrived today. And this one of Kaete that arrived today. So that's my new hobby. Like, I did the Kyoko one because I love Kyoko, and obviously you guys will have probably seen by now I've got the tattoo of her. So I got that, and then my mum was like, why don't you get like a bunch of the others, and then we can make a big wall display of them, and I was like, yes, obviously. All the best girls and bear. They are the best girls, you're right. You're fucking right. Cosplay is something I want to do unlimited to Walter White or Stone Cold Steve Austin. You could combine the two and do Stone Cold Walter White. That has Budgeons written all over it, I'm going to be honest. God, I would imagine a trellis is a real fucking bastard to keep clean IRL. I mean, they look lovely, but holy shit. Still making drugs, he's brewing beer. I nearly wore my Steve Weiser shirt as well. Oh god, it's still manky on this side, look. I wonder why the meter wasn't going up very well. I don't believe in cancer. What? Not a cancer guy. I was... On the subject of Danganronpa, I was considering playing through some of them on stream at some point. Because I know I have a few Danganronpa fans in my chat, and I'd love to introduce some new people to them. The problem is, of course, like, it's very spoiler-heavy, isn't it? You can't play them without ruining them. But I thought, to that effect, we could play a bit of 100 Line, which is Danganronpa adjacent, so I've got that on July's schedule. Not enough time yet, we have more Baldur's Gate to play SARS. Oh, we'll still be playing some BG3, don't you worry. Don't you worry, that's not going nowhere. You want to see me throw this pizza on the roof? Give me a hell yeah. I know very little about Breaking Bad beyond, like, the concept and the pizza bit. And everyone, for some reason, hates his wife, despite the fact she objectively is correct. That you shouldn't become a murdering drug dealer. and it's bad, actually. Oh, one down. Two down. Oh, I feel like I didn't get all of that. Maybe I did. Get these stones down here. Stone. Couldn't get into it. Totally Respect This Great Show wasn't for me. I mean, I've heard it's like one of America's greatest TV shows ever. I did not punish him broke with wrestling. That's all I got to say about that. It's like The Wire. I'd like to watch The Wire at some point, because that's one of those shows where I hear nothing but good about it. But I've never made the time. Jay Tater, how are you doing? What? It was pointed out a while ago that not only can nobody in New Legacy do an impression of Stone Cold that's anything approaching accurate, we're not actually doing an impression of Stone Cold, we're doing an impression of Johnny doing an impression of Stone Cold. Breaking Bad's a good time, I understand it's not for everyone. Check Gaming General in Discord. Oh my god, what is this? What have you got for us? Oh shit! Oh fuck! That's the fucking girl! There she is! It's fucking K-Idiot. Everyone's favourite piano player. Oh, that's awesome. Holy shit. Oh shit, you got her voice actor to sign it as well? That's amazing! Well, I mean, at some point I'm going to have to meet her as well. I've got to get her to sign some Kyoko shit. Kyoko's my fucking girl. I love her. Because I wouldn't have her permanently etched on my leg if I didn't feel that way now, would I? Like a lunatic. Like an absolute mad bastard, I've done this. Oh, I'm very generous. Generous? I'm very jealous. I am very generous, but I'm very jealous is what I meant to say. She's also a wrestling fan. Oh my god, as if she couldn't get cooler. Jesus. I need to meet her and get her to say however in the Kyoko voice. However. Skylar White hates from sweaty incel men who can't see how she's right. There's a lot of that in TV discussion. I feel like, and I hate to go back to this show because this has been run into the ground. But like, I feel like that kind of began with Rick and Morty. From people that don't understand that Rick is not an aspirational figure. Like, Justin Roiland, obviously a complete turd of a human, as it turns out. But you're not supposed to like Rick. You're not supposed to side with Rick. And we get this very toxic sort of fan base that are like, oh, Jerry's the worst character. Jerry, oh, you know, he's such a shit. It's like, yes, granted, the joke is that he's a bit of a feeble git, but he's also right. Like, just because he criticizes the main character. And that bled over. The other thing as well, like, I think Family Guy kind of contributed to it a bit as well, because, like, obviously the joke was they would bully Meg for no reason, and that's kind of funny because Meg, like, appears so little in most episodes. So for them to have the gag be that everyone hates Meg, it's like, well, that's funny because it's so unjustified. But then we saw people, like, take that seriously, and we saw people then transfer that over to the Simpsons fandom, where people would talk about Lisa in the most misogynistic way possible. It was really fucked. Like, it's an 8-year-old fictional character, you know what I mean? That's right, you watched that one, bloody right, I will. How you doing, Mark? Welcome in, man. She was doing a comms, chilling in the green room. Adam Cole walked in, she was starstruck. Oh, that's cool as hell, man. I love finding out I have things in common with really cool people. People don't understand good character's not the same as good person. Yeah, and also that main character doesn't necessarily have to mean good person either. There's plenty of main characters in fiction who are awful. And that is quite frequently the point. This birdhouse does not want to come clean. If going that way probably starts with Tyler Durden. Yeah, there's willful misunderstanding of that character. Always has been, I think. Why are you not coming clean? Where's the muck on you? Buddy, I am spraying the shit out of you. Should we bullying Chris? Nobody's favourite character is Chris. There we go. I do think it's funny how, like, Chris is one of those characters, it's taken them until fairly recently for them to actually figure out what the fuck his deal is. She posted on Insta she was an AEW a few years ago. That's fucking awesome. Gonna get a couple of games of DVD before I take Bree to the vet now. Enjoy power washing, you big loser. Speak later. Alright, hope your time in the fog goes well. And also, hope Bree has a nice time at the vet and it all goes well there. I will catch you later, you big smelly willy. Chris has the best voice. I mean, he does have a very funny voice. They can't have the joke of him being a paedophile anymore. Well, that's true. This really doesn't want to come clean, does it? Am I missing something? Oh no, it's good. Sorry, I was looking at the meter. It's going the wrong way. I thought it was filling up. It's going down is what it's doing. There we are. Lovely. So you don't have to get, like, the entirety of the surface for it to count. That's good. Because otherwise we would be here all day. I've been working my way through a lot of classic Family Guy recently. It's just fucking great. Because it's so long since I've seen a lot of these episodes that the jokes are, like, new again. Like I was saying to Victoria yesterday, like, you give me a series 1 to 8 of The Simpsons, I can probably quote, like, most of the episode to you. But with Family Guy, because the cutaway gags are so random, effectively, it's difficult to remember what's in each episode. Can make the washer sway other than being locked in and move with it? There was a button for that, wasn't there? Was it that? It was not that. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the one. Ooh, hello. Ooh, that's actually quite effective for that one. Well. Look at that. Oh, we're laser blasting this shit off now, look. Blast him. Hey, Doc, bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. Oh, my. When I still had Disney Plus, tried to watch all of Family Guy. I think I laughed out loud twice up to season 12. It's not for me. That's fair. I mean, I know people that are, like, vehemently against Family Guy. My manager at work, she was saying, like, she just thinks it's idiotic shit. And it's difficult to say that she's wrong, because I think Family Guy being idiotic shit is a large part of its appeal, to be honest with you. It's a show that revels in being dumb. I do think American Dad is, like, Family Guy if they had a bit of a brain, do you know what I mean? American Dad's not, like, a clever TV show by any means, but, like, it certainly feels like more of a traditional sitcom. Obviously, like, the cutaway gags in Family Guy make it feel quite disjointed sometimes. It is ADHD, the show, in a lot of ways. I mean, I was looking at one of the episodes I was watching the other day, like, it's considered, like, one of the show's best episodes, and it has, like, the weakest ending that they've ever written, and, like, Seth MacFarlane was like, yeah, but wouldn't you rather we rush the ending if it means we can fit in 5 more minutes of jokes? Which is, like, that's fair, you know? If that's what they want the show to be, if they want it to just be gag, 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 you can't really be too mad at that, really, because that's exactly what they're succeeding at doing. Like, the plot is always secondary to the laughs in Family Guy, and the laughs are quite frequently shock value. Early Family Guy's great. I mean, there's some moments in the early season that stick with me forever. Family Guy's at its worst when it tries to be serious. Yeah, because it's impossible to take those characters seriously. That's the thing. Like, you can't take Peter Griffin seriously. He's a stupid, stupid character. He's a caricature of the worst fucking idiots you could possibly meet, and that's the whole point of him. I mean, like, there's an episode early on, it might even be, like, one of the earliest ones, where, like, I think, like, it gets to the end of the episode, and Lois is like, well, I guess you learned a valuable lesson today, and Peter just goes, nope, and it just cuts to the credits. It's like, that's unapologetically fucking embracing the stupidity of the character. You can't be mad at that. Like, but that's, like, a statement of intent, like, hey, we're not trying to be a clever show, we're just trying to be stupid and tell jokes, and that's fine. But it's absolutely not for everyone. I think that's totally fair. I mean, like, I always remember the South Park two-parter they did, ripping into Family Guy, and they made some very fair points, and as someone that likes Family Guy, I thought it was very fair and very funny. But then right at the end of it, one of the characters, I think it's either Stan or Carl's like, well, yeah, it's just gag after gag, but some people don't like that. Like, that's fine. So it's like, yeah, we did just spend 2 weeks tearing them a new anus, but, like, they're good at what they do, you know? And South Park is frequently gag after gag after gag as well, in fairness. Like, South Park's plots aren't cerebral, let's be honest. Most random gag I laughed hard about was a random one about BBC 4 TV about condensation. It's the most random joke ever. Only people in the UK would get that. It's so fucking right, though. That is exactly what BBC 4 felt like at the time. Condensation? Like, that's someone that had seen some BBC 4 to be able to make that gag. Whoa. Whoa. First joke of the entire show was my best left, the one about Aunt Jemima's witnesses. So good. I mean, again, that's very esoteric as well. You have to know what that is. The other joke was when the adult men were on the train, they were talking about something, naming brand names but not directly. Quagmire was like, oh yeah, we're on TV or something like that. What's really... like, I watched one yesterday and it was like, they went to Disney World, and they called it Disney World, and they had, you know, constant references to Disney on the signs and stuff, but, like, they did a parody of Small World where they were singing It's a Tiny, Tiny World, because they realised, like, you can poke fun at Disney, but you can't use shit that Disney own, they'll get cross at you. And of course now Disney own them, so it doesn't fucking matter. They can do what they like. Very surreal that, like... It's surreal that The Simpsons is owned by Disney. Never mind Family Guy. It's really weird. Multi-billion-dollar corporations. What have you done for me lately, though? You know what's the most influential that people took from was Monty Python? Yeah, there's a lot of Python influence in there, for sure. Like, particularly the way that they talk to one another. Like, Family Guy's sort of famous for, like, the chatty, conversational dialogue style. And I think a lot of that comes from Python, like the delivery. It's one of those, like, Python, it's similar to the cutaway gags as well, because it's like, occasionally you'll get a sketch in Python that's not fucking funny in the least, but it's like, well, it doesn't matter, because here comes another one. Like, oh, you didn't like that one? Well, here's another one 30 seconds later. So it's like, you've got, like, the ratio of miss versus hit is one of those things where it's like, well, either you are gonna like one of these eventually, or you're gonna like none of them, pretty much. I did find it a little jarring going back to the earliest seasons, though, before they'd, like, really nailed down what some of the characters' deals were. Like in the early ones, like Quagmire these days is like a horrible fucking human being, but he's just like bloke. He's just a guy. He's kind of a generic, unfleshed out friend. And then when, like, I think as soon as they hit on, oh yeah, he's the pervert. We're forcing Meg to watch all the unfunniest gags from Monty Python. Her shouting, "I'm a girl, I don't like Monty Python." That is the experience, in fairness. I love, like, because now I'm up to the seasons now where the joke is they are going to pick on Meg randomly. And, like, there's one episode where Brian was off doing something and Peter ended up watching TV instead and kept talking to her, like, trying to get her to chase a ball or react to a dog on TV. And she just goes, "I'm not a dog, you fat bastard." I don't know why, but it fucking killed me. Watching a friend play NES Dizzy the other day, one of the level's music tracks was just the Monty Python Holy Grail music. It's influences everywhere. I mean, Dizzy, very British as well. So I'm not surprised. But yeah, like that whole generation of, like, comedians, you know, people in the entertainment industry just absolutely fucking adore Python. And now John Cleese is a bit shit, really. But that's okay. Because most of the rest of them are pretty okay. I think there's only one or two of them that are, like, absolute arseholes. You know? I don't know what happened to Cleese. I swear part of his brain got lopped off in an accident. Like, he did that documentary. Yeah, you either die a hero, live long enough to become the villain, the Monty Python legacy. He did that documentary a while back, and it was like, oh, you can't... It was pretty much, you can't joke about anything, the documentary. Like... I don't know, man. Maybe we just don't like punching down anymore. Maybe there are other things that you can joke about. Maybe I'm strange for thinking that. What do I know, eh, John? You're the multi-millionaire. I suppose you'd know better, wouldn't you? You lanky bellend. Garden chair. Seen the episode of Stewie and Brian being locked in a bank vault? It's one of the most sad episodes, like Jurassic Park. I haven't seen that one. Jurassic Park's one of those where it's like, to go back to that now, that's still heartbreaking. I wish they hadn't done what they did in the specials, and I think that's kind of the general consensus among Futurama fans, that, like, that felt disrespectful to that episode and how heartfelt and beloved it was. Racism's funny, it doesn't affect me every day, this is discrimination. Yeah, dude, it was like... I don't know, man, like, if you can't tell jokes without punching down on people, maybe you're not fucking funny. Maybe I'm weird for saying that, I don't know. Perhaps it is I that's the bizarre one. But I think probably not. To me, I just think, is it not better as a comedian to tell a joke that more people will laugh at and more people will pay money to hear than, like, a few old bigots? Is Saddam Hussein still in South Park, or did they get rid of him after he got killed? I don't remember how it got handled in later episodes, whether he came back. Radio, hello, hello. Oh my god, 48 Raiders, bloody Nora. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. We'll return to the matter of Saddam Hussein in a moment. Hiya, Raiders, welcome in. I'm LT. I'm a bit of a variety streamer. Mainly do a bit of Sonic, bit of wrestling, but also random games like this. Today we are cleaning this gent's patio in PowerWash Simulator. Bradio, how was your stream? Were the streets kind to you today? Beautiful. That's all going good, pal. We're having a lovely old time. I thought, you know, since it's been red hot, we'll play a game where we're blasting water. And we'll feel like we're cooling down, and the sun has actively come out and started frying me. So, silly me, that's what I get. Streets from support, ended up playing Rayman, doing retro shoot. Oh, like the original Rayman? Love that game. It's one of those that I need to return to at some point. I haven't played it since I was a kid. How's this? Never really played any simulator games. Very, very satisfying. I'm going to have to jump on this guy's fucking table and chair now. Very satisfying. We were saying it's like having a chore to do around the house. It's, you know, you don't want to do it, but then you get that little bit of progression. Like, oh, look what I've done. It's clean now. I did that. The little chimpanzee part of your brain's like, yes, I'm the greatest. And it makes a satisfying ding when you clean things. Everybody loves that. We all love a satisfying ding, don't we, chat? OG Rayman on PS1, remember much harder than I remember it being, and I remembered it being hard. It's very unforgiving. I feel like it's one of those games that benefit from having like an infinite lives mode. But maybe I'm just a big shitty baby for suggesting that, because I'm bad at games. Which is also true. There's 0 playtesters. I feel like Michael Ansel was just like, what if we make a game that makes English people sad because it's difficult? To be fair, for the retro achievements, they'll let you do the 99 live stream, which makes it tolerable. Well, that's fair. Parkour, and is this the Dirt Finder General? Got your details from a certain Harper Shore, as there is an alleged dirt problem at the local playground. Alleged dirt problem? How do you have an alleged dirt problem? So my dream RV at the auction is all creamy, like a toffee pie on wheels. Good to know, Harper. Thanks for that. I mean, 99 lives. The thing is, like, 99 lives sounds like wouldn't know whether to drive it or lick it. Oh, dude. 99 lives sounds like a lot, but I bet I would probably burn through those fairly quickly in that game. It's a version for PC that does make it more palatable. Unfortunately, so for a crazy amount, the dream lives on. The PC one, like, I think there's like a few different versions. Like, if you get into the ones you can buy from France as well. Like, doesn't one have like a level editor or something insane like that? Do them quickly. I used to like the music level, where you're like sliding along on the stave. That's hella cool. I just like any kind of level where you pretty much have to jump in rhythm, to be honest, to avoid getting kasplattered. Problem isn't dying, it's how cheap the deaths are after the first world. Yeah, granted. Just finished that level today. It's fucking great, man. Cheap, scammy deaths throughout. To go back to what we were saying, no, I do think Saddam Hussein, I believe South Park killed him off, but then brought him back for the film, and then I don't know whether they just killed him off again. Great music. It does have great music. I had it as one of the GBA launch titles as well, and like I'm amazed that they were able to like condense as much of that PS1 game down as they were to fit it on the GBA. Because let's be honest, that's a system that struggled to play some SNES games. So the fact we had a PS1 game looking and sounding as good as that is genuinely remarkable. Brought him back for the royal wedding. He had a chemical weapons factory in heaven. Oh, he's in the Wizard of Oz episode as well, the parody of that, isn't he? Which features like one of my favourite South Park gags, follow the only road. To go anywhere in Canada, you must follow the only road. See, South Park's a show that's not above being stupid as fuck if it wants to be. Oh my god, there's a shed over there we haven't even started on. But think how nice it'll be when it's done. My own house doesn't look as nice about this. South Park's stupid, but it's clever about it. Like, quite frequently I see people on Twitter saying, like, you know, South Park's mean, it's offensive, it's crude, and it's like, yes, But it's difficult because, like, it's really hard to defend South Park without sounding like you're going, oh, what are you too woke to enjoy it? Because, like, no, a lot of the complaints are kind of justified, in fairness. I do think when South Park embraces the fact that it's fucking dumb, that's when it's kind of at its best. I mean, like, I've always said the first 4 seasons are a different show. Like, you go back and look at, like, early, like, what us Brits would recognise as Channel 4 era South Park. That is a different show. That, you know, that's when they are being just off the wall stupid every single week. And then the Scott Tenorman episode aired, and it's like, oh shit, we have the power to do more with this show. That's like, that episode's like a statement of intent. It's, I think, still my favourite episode to this day. It's so fucking funny and so clever. And it's kind of like them saying, hey, we're not just gonna do silly dumb shit anymore. The silly dumb shit will survive, it will persist, however, just occasionally will catch you off guard. Also very fond of Good Times with Weapons. Great fucking episode. South Park makes fun of these trucks by putting them out there in full force. The characters are never good characters. Yeah, like, again, Cartman's one of those characters where it's like, he's an asshole, you're not supposed to like him. Even though he is funny, and the show quite often revolves around him, he's a piece of shit. Like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yes! Like Always Sunny, again, another great example where it's like, these are 5 objectively bad human beings. And the show's not funny because, like, oh, they might succeed. The show is funny because they never succeed. Because they're pricks. And they are always taken down by their own hubris. And it always serves them right. It's always funny. Do you ever watch BBC Three show called Mongrels? Or like South Park crossed with Avenue Q with animal puppets? I haven't seen that one. BBC Three's a weird one because, like, occasionally you get some really awesome, really funny stuff, and then occasionally you get some stuff that's like, I had no idea this existed. It was on the air for approximately 3 minutes and then never spoken of again because the BBC put it in a bin and then set the bin on fire because they were ashamed anybody might find out about it. Keep messing my shoulder buttons up. Season 2 was written when they were writing the movie too. Those episodes are just so different to the tone of the show. I think they had help writing them. There's like, I think, like they said, didn't they, like, Sexual Harassment Panda is like the episode that came out right around the time of the film, and like they always said you can really tell because apparently they got no memory of writing Sexual Harassment Panda, which is so funny to me because, like, that's one of those classic episodes where everyone can remember it, if only for the song, which is really funny. But, like, it's like, what point is this episode making, lads? What is going on? Like, apparently they've got no memory of making it because they were just dead on their feet from constantly working on the film. That makes me a sad panda. Rex the Rum. Oh, dude, I love Rex the Rum. Fucking brilliant. I mean, it's Aardman, isn't it? It's impossible to hate it. The song still gets quoted today. Like, the bit for me that makes me laugh is where they kind of openly acknowledge the premise of the episode is dumb. Where they're having the meeting, and I can't even remember who it was. It might be like Mayor McDaniels that says it. And they're like, we just don't understand what a panda has to do with sexual harassment. Lengthy pause. At all. Like, you're expecting there to be some kind of clever point made, and they're like, no, we don't know either. Sorry, guys. Mike, you nearly made me say it. Mike Oxmall, thank you for the follow. Mike Oxmall, all the twos. What's good? Hey, how you doing? Welcome in, lovely to have you here. You and your cheeky username. Nice. 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 Ox Small's an item in Fantastic Dizzy. Did they sneak a cheeky joke into Dizzy? That was naughty, gents. Nice. Great, you're a retro streamer, or I tend to do a bit of a mix, honestly. I do a lot of Sonic streams. I do a lot of pro wrestling streams, but also we'll do like random games just out of nowhere. Like this is the first time we played this today. We've done a few retro Sega streams as well. We've got a few ongoing series that all feel quite disparate. So we got Batman, we got Mario on the go, Sleeping Dogs we're working through. So yeah, I kind of consider myself kind of a variety streamer with a few specialities, so to speak. Specialities being a hedgehog that I've been obsessed with since childhood. And wrestling. Yes, I am neurodivergent. How could you tell? We love an ADHD king. It's a pygmy cow. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Gaming can make any boring thing into something fun somehow. So I think it happens a lot. Yeah, like, I know this is, like, obviously, you know, this is a Square Enix game, so a lot of money went into this, but, like, things like House Flipper kind of inventing this whole new genre of, like, take a job and turn it into a whole game. Surgeon Simulator was the other big one as well. Like, it's really cool to me that, like, we have this whole genre of games now that are like, you know, here's a random thing, let's turn it into a game, and oh, everybody loves it. Oops, how did that happen? Bring this little toy car up. And then occasionally you get some that are like unbelievably shite. Darby showed me one once, and it was like Doctor Simulator or something, and it's pretty much once you've done one patient in that game, you have done the entire game. Rinse and repeat for several hours, or don't, as the case may in fact be. I only really played one game like this, that being Supermarket Simulator. It's cozy and fun. That one, I think, as well, that's another one that kind of got quite popular there for a while. It's weird, because, like, being someone that has worked in retail, you'd think that I wouldn't want to play any kind of monotonous job simulator, and yet you put a satisfying ding in the game, and there you go. I did get one recently, Arcade Paradise. I played a little bit of the first couple of days of the story in that. It seems like it's got a bit of promise. I do wonder, like, if it might have a point where it kind of takes off a bit, because in the early going I'm kind of like it's got loads of little mini games in that are meant to be like, you know, tributes to your classic arcade games, but I'm like, okay, but if I need to unlock everything, I've got to earn the money by doing the stuff that is expressly not the main part of the game, you know? So no, weird gameplay loop, but maybe once you get a few days in, it probably picks up or something. Played Car Chop Sim, it was horribly optimized, the laptop was on fire. This is the same vibes as colouring it. Dude, do you know what? You are so right now that you said that. I got one of those, like, colouring in things on my tablet, which is like, here's a bunch of art we stole from DeviantArt and didn't credit anyone. Well, actually, no, to be fair, they do credit the artists, at least. I will give them that. And it's like, it turns it into, like, just black and white line art, and you just... It's not even colouring, you just tap it, and it fills it automatically with the colour. And yet, oh my god, it's so satisfying, it's unbelievable. Just colour in the Picto chat box on the DS. I feel like that's a shared experience, isn't it? We've all done that. We just wanted to hear the pen make the scribbly noise. Really cute pixel art Pokemon one. I might have had that one. I've definitely got some kind of, like, colouring by numbers Pokemon one. and a lot of them are like just the sprites from the game. Everyone coloured in the Picto chat box, and when you coloured it in, you select the eraser and you rub it all out, and then you can do it again. I never sent a message in Picto chat. Picto chat's one of those things where it's like, this was ahead of the time. However, it is realistically functionally useless. If it came out now, it would have more of a use, I think. But at the time, it was like, well, you have to be in the same room as the people you're messaging. You might as well just talk to them. Hey, MSK, how are you doing today? Do you know as well, I am finding, like, honestly, it's nice to have a game like this where, like, I can just have a nice chat with you guys. And I can kind of focus on the chat a little bit more, whereas, like, quite often if I'm playing, you know, a difficult section in Mario, or if I'm playing, you know, if I'm doing a boss battle in Batman that's going to require my attention, I feel like I end up ignoring you guys for minutes at a time, and I don't like that. I know, like, I appreciate when, you know, if you're watching a stream, you understand that happens, but I do feel a little dirty for it, so it's nice to have a game where I can just kind of chat with you a little bit. I remember seeing the Game Grumps play Pokemon Art Academy. That made me want to buy the game despite having no interest in it. It looks so satisfying. I've got Pokemon Art Academy, and I'm not a very good artist. I mean, some of you guys have seen my little doodles that I do. Very simple, very basic. It feels in a way, like, I've always kind of looked at Pokemon Art Academy as, like, it's a good way to teach kids how digital art programs work, because you've got a lot of focus on things like Robo Magus. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. You've got things like you know, layers and, you know, focuses on things like line thickness and stuff. So it's really good to. I figure it was good for, like, getting a new generation of artists to understand how the tools that we use in the world of art work. I think that's cool as hell. Show construction, hell yeah! Like, it, I think as well, like, kids like to draw, and I think it's nice to be able to say to them, hey, you know, if you do this, you can be even better. Shading and stuff. Like, that's the thing as well with Pokemon, like, with the Art Academy games, it's like, you can just, like, trace the lines if you want. You can turn on the lines, trace over them, and the game won't penalise you for that. It's just like, hey, you've done a picture, good for you. Which I think is really cool for, like, the young kids that are playing. But, like, if you're a slightly older kid, or an adult, it's nice to have the option to be like, hey, you can go a bit more in depth with this. You know, you can learn how this all works. I think that's really cool. This is Steam Edition on Assist. I am playing this on PS5. I think this was on PS Plus. Which is probably why I've got it, because I don't remember buying it outright. But yeah, I seem to remember this was on PS Plus. Finally got around to playing it, because a few people in the chat were like, oh yeah, PowerWash Simulator, that's really good. And I was like, well, you know what, fine, we'll play it then. Plays co-op, it's pretty much a chance for us to chat. Have the PS5 too? Nice! PS5 is one of those consoles where it's like, God, nothing is coming off. I guess I need, like, the metal stuff here. Let me... There, oh, there we go. We've switched to the red nozzle. Yeah, so we obviously need better nozzles or soaps to have an easier time on metal. That's fine. Cool to be here? Well, it's cool to have you here. Thank you so much. Always nice to see a couple of new faces. Some other kind of dirt is... Oh, that makes sense. This is a free PSN game not too long ago. That is ringing a bell, to be fair. I think that's probably when I got it. I love PSN. Like, I mean, I know people are, you know, always going to compare it to Game Pass. Now, Game Pass is amazing, obviously. But I do love that Sony will occasionally like just give away games that are quite new, or games that are very popular, or games that are made by a big studio on PS Plus. And it's like, I always see people complaining that, oh, it's been ages since we've had a AAA game, and it's like, why don't you just branch out? Why don't you play something that's not AAA? Not every game has to be the same. Why don't you play something like this, for instance, do you know? You never know, you might find you like it. I don't know as I wouldn't have necessarily played this if I hadn't had the opportunity to grab it on PSN. PSN still do monthly free games. Don't think Xbox Gold does that or exists. No, they pretty much just like moved on to Game Pass, which again, like it's such a good deal. It effectively pays for itself if you're going to make use of it. I can't be mad at Game Pass existing. But I do love this still, you know? White covers bigger areas, less powerful, just swaps as you move down the noddles. That kind of confirms what I was thinking. Also, I just said noddles instead of nozzles. Sorry, I can't talk today. I've got big, stupid, dumb idiot's disease. Ah, there we go. A bit of dirt there. Hey! God, he's good, lads. Look at that. Beautiful. Mingin. Swing set here. Swing chair, if you will. Always annoys me when I get a game and it's free the next month. Oh, I've been there. That's pretty fucking irritating. It's one of those things you kind of just got to roll with it sometimes. It's like with WWE, like, you wait long enough, it will be free on PSN. But at the same time, I don't want to give up on months of, you know, being able to play it and do stuff in it. Oh yeah, this house is looking borderline livable now, I gotta say. Looks like you're almost done. My girls can't wait to get out there. Release the girls. Release the girls cut. Being free on PSN's how stuff like Rocket League and Fall Guys became massive. Yeah! I don't think Rocket League would have ever taken off if not for that initial period that it was free. And sometimes, like, they put games you would not expect to be free on that. I remember the Abe's Odyssey remake launched as a free game, and I was astonished at that. What's it called? The one that James Turner did. Plucky Squire. That launched as a free game. It's like, that's ballsy. But it's obviously helped them find a market, so well, good for them. It's how I found Hollow Knight. That became one of my all-time favourites. Haven't touched it since first month. How glad did it go all in this time? Been waiting for some sales for games for ages. They aren't happening. Well, the Steam sale's on now, so usually Sony follow up with one not long after the Steam sale. Steam sale? What is wrong with me? Not long after the Steam sale finishes, Sony generally follow in with one of their own, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. Same Fall Guys broke and mess at launch, everyone was still on it. Got Sleeping Dogs on Steam this time. It's still Sleeping Dogs is such a, it's like an amazing value, and like you guys know because I've said this again and again, because I've streamed it plenty. It's one of my all-time favorite games, so obviously I'm going to say that. But Square put that game on sale so cheap every time there's a Steam sale. And I know it's an old game, I know it's a 360 game, but like, they don't have to give it away for free. Practically free. It's not free, but you know what I mean. It's so good. When you get Forza 5, my racing game experience is lacking, I can't lie. Own Sleeping Dogs on 3 different systems. Same, and I finished it on 3 as well. Love it. Some streamer got me into wanting to try Sleeping Dogs, don't know who that was. Well, they sound pretty fucking cool. Send them my regards, won't you? Whoever they are, people should subscribe to them on twitch.tv. Forza Horizon's 5 fun for when I did play it. Oh, what's this? Oh, no, wrong chat. That's fine. I'll let you off. McLaren is going for a chrome livery again at Silverstone this weekend. Hey, that's not the only cool thing that's happened that's F1 adjacent. I don't mind telling you. Two Discords. That's all good, man. Apparently Sonic is doing F1 shit now? Which, like, yes, good. Back to how it was in 1993 again. It is relevant. Sonic's always relevant to this channel, you know. I couldn't tell you thing number one about the current world of F1, but the advert popped up. I was like, oh. Like, McLaren put the thing on Twitter. They're like, oh yeah, our new partner is Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm like, yeah, that tracks. that does make sense. Can't lie. Is he just running? Yeah, they're going to get a guy in a Sonic suit to run the race. Yeah, there he is, look! His last appearance. But not, as it turns out, his last appearance. Thank goodness. I remember in an early issue of Sonic the Comic, someone sent in a fan art design for an F1 helmet that looked like Sonic's head, and I was like, yes, mate. Senna with Sonic seems appropriate. Went too fast in the end. Oh, dude. Even I know why that's mean. Funny fact about that, they used to sponsor Williams, so what McLaren did at the time when they won a race, they'd put an artwork run over Hedgehog on the side of the car to get back at them. That's so petty, I love it. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the roof from here, I guess. Get the green boy out. Actually, no, we'll keep something a bit more high pressure. Oh, I love that. That's actually pretty cute. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, it's so dirty. I'm gonna jump like an idiot to get this. Senna had a few F1 games on the Sega systems? Yeah! I mean, hey. It'd have been silly not to. I mean, F1 was pretty big in the 90s. It's still big now, obviously, but... I think because we had a few, like... We had a few British F1 drivers. Whereas, like, we don't have as many now, it feels like. It feels like the sport's kind of dominated by, like, your Finns. Nice. Lawnmower. Spraying the lawnmower seems like probably a bad idea, but that's okay. I don't think he ruined the hype for the finale in Japan in 91. Even the creator of DBZ to collab with Senna. Oh, that's cool as hell. Toriyama, like, did love drawing a vehicle, though. Like, you can tell that's a guy that loved drawing cars. I seem to remember, like, in the manga theatre book, he did, like, a little autobiography kind of thing where he was like, yeah, I used to get in trouble for drawing cars and robots. And then the top guys are Brits. Oh, nice. And the guy from the Netherlands who looks like... I think as well, like... I mean, in sort of the 90s to, like, very early 2000s, I can't remember exactly when his career ended. Like, obviously we had Michael Schumacher, and I mean, like, everyone knew that was a special talent. An Oscar who isn't Aussie. I don't know, I think people just like shit that goes fast, you know? I just think it's cool. Nope. Dirty ass lawnmower. Everyone's a soap opera at times, they're very dramatic. Did you want to see the F1 movie? It was pretty... I've heard it's real good. I've heard a lot of positive things about it. I don't really know enough about F1 to, like, fully appreciate it, I think. But, like, it sounds like it's really good. Would recommend it. Will I get anything out of it as someone that doesn't know thing one about F1? Not knowing about this bit. Oh, sweet, okay. Recommend the Netflix series if you want to get the gist of F1 too. I mean, I've played the sequel video game, F-Zero, of course. Like to me, since I know the F1 parts of the silly what they've done since it's a movie, Netflix series again F1 a massive boost in popularity. It definitely does seem to be on the rise. I see a lot of people talking about it on Twitter at the minute. What I do find interesting as well is, like, and I'm not saying this to be like, oh, women, how dare they like a thing, but like I'm finding a lot of the motorsport enthusiasts that I know are female. I think that's cool. Because it always seemed like a very... I don't necessarily mean the sport itself was necessarily masculine, but it was kind of marketed as a masculine thing, I think, when I was a kid. So it's nice that they're like, no, you can just like this regardless now. I think that's cool. That's the same with a lot of things these days, isn't it? Some executive or other must have realised, hey, ladies' money spends just the same. Gunther Steiner will forever be missed. The sexy men don't appeal to the majority of the male audience. Well, maybe. But they have the fast cars they can enjoy. I also thought it was really interesting as well how, like, because people that don't like F1 are just quick to say, oh, yeah, it's just a bunch of guys driving a car. And it's like, yeah, but you don't appreciate how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. Like, you can't be an out of shape slob and drive an F1 car. You've got to have real good reflexes. You've got to have good physical fitness, you know? I think that's lost on a lot of people. Went to see F1 qualifying in 06 and the race in 07. What I found back then, it's a very mature audience sport, mostly people in the late 30s. That's why F1's popular with women and Top Gear is only popular with men. I am the sexiest presenter in the world. I don't think he is. I'm Jeremy Clarkson, and I'm the biggest twat in the world. Max Verstappen's like a god of a driver, even the whole gaming simulations he races in. Some people just have like that special gift from the gods, don't they? Plays iRacing with a gamepad and still wins. Holy shit. Someone's got the thing in his brain where he just calculates racing things different to us mere mortals, you know? This shed's got to be like the last big thing to do on this stage, right? Presumably. Blast all this mould off. That shed, that mouldy old shed. Like when he doesn't get his way, throws full-on tantrums in interviews over the radio. Some drivers who just go out and do media stuff over a weekend at night, he's in his hotel room racing online. What a fucking badass. That goes back to what we were saying earlier. That's neurodivergence. You gotta harness the power of being neurodivergent, guys. This is how you succeed in life, I'm telling you. Embrace it. Let it fuel you. He was not told no enough as a child. For your information, I have 128 hours in this game. If you thought you'd get it done in a couple of sessions. Oh, I've got no delusions of that. I mean, looking at what time I have available, I think we might maybe get the next stage done today. If it's going to be as long or similar to this one. I got no delusions with finishing this one quickly. The same as on the red carpet for the F1 movie. I don't even like these events when I have to talk rubbish and put on a fake smile. I respect that. I respect anyone who's going to be like, nah, Hollywood bullshit. That's not for me. Do you know, I was going to say something really stupid then. I was going to be like, why aren't these buckets on this shed? They're fucking flower pots. God, I'm dumb. This is why I need to get a professional to see to my garden, because I'm clearly too stupid to do it myself. As for the DLC and some of the challenges, I mean, like I say, Wallace and Gromit DLC, man. How can I not? Probably get 50 to 60 hours out of the game with the main levels. That suits me down to the ground. He was super stinky about the first Las Vegas race until he won it! What a lad! You get to play PowerWash Sim 2 this... I know, right? Like, finally play the first game just as the new one gets announced. Alright, we gotta be closing in on wrapping this one up now. Oh. Okay, what is left? Oh, we got the shed roof, surely. Oh yeah, that's pretty dirty. That's pretty fucking dirtified, lads. Also, I saw a bit of a fence that I missed there. Ah, man. It's button for the check mark of what you've not done fully. I should be able to jump up there. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Yes, 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 yes. Yes! Yes! Oh god, this is not safe. Oh god, this is not safe. Yeah. Oh. Oh, sweet. This next skip was the most difficult one of all. We called it Flower Pot Skip. You had to double jump off the flower pot onto the roof of the shed. I was kind of expecting there to be like some kind of jaunty tune that would play in this, but like I kind of love that it's not, you know? It's just a nice, peaceful, relaxing time. The sturdiest flower pot. It'd have to be to hold my weight. Okay, what is left? Tap that button. Fits an entire Bill or Ben in there. I think it'd be annoying instantly. You're probably right. I can't help but wonder, like, maybe they tried it with music and realised, now this is going to be a pain. Right. Where do I pull up my checklist? Oh, there's kind of a lot that I'm not fully cleaned on. Shit. Click these and it'll highlight them. Oh, okay. Well, it seems to be like just little bits that we're missing there, which is kind of irritating. I'll just keep tapping right on the D-pad so I can see where I'm going. What the fuck? What is over here that's so... Something over there was glowing crazy. Oh, I haven't done this for starters. That's not adequate. Here we go. Oh, I haven't done it on the side of the table either. That's not good either, lads. Oh wow, yeah, that's stinky under there. Should have definitely done something like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's the underside of the rocks here that I think is going to be a particular pain in the arse. Like, when I was doing the shed wall, it was like, I clearly had not done enough of that for it to trigger, but I feel like they probably have to have some kind of threshold in here, because, like, you could feasibly miss pixels on the underside of walls like this. So I guess it's a fair trade-off. So we're up to 99% clean, so that's good. Just need it to give me the ding, please. Can we get the bits on top? Will that be easier? But again, the crevices. That's a dirty word. Also, in fairness, there's a bit more down here I could be spraying at. Come on. Oh wow, there's a lot I've missed there. Lovely, 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 lovely. Do do do, la do do do. Nice. Also, I saw a bit over here I've somehow missed. Oh yeah, that's mango. Ew, yucky. Nice. DJ Freaky B, hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Just think all this water could be sent to parched, starving villages in Africa instead of using it to clean this dude's garden. You gotta do what you gotta do in the cleaning business. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Oh. Oh. Getting close. Do you want the crouch button? Yeah, it's R3. I just keep forgetting to use it because I'm stupid. I've told you all time and again, I'm not good at games. Okay. Nothing majorly flashing up, so let's see what's on the checklist. Lawnmower handle. Okay, well if we go do that, that's... I said that was 74, so that's going to be a good chunk of doit. Underside. Nice. Okay. Can we pin any of these? Okay, got the cushions. Retaining walls, retaining wall caps. How do we pin these? Can we pin them? What the hell do these people do? Literally everything's covered in dirt. They have a mud fight that got out of hand. I dread to think. Oh, hello. There we go. Nice. That's that. So are we missing on the birdhouse then? Oh, there we go. Not much, as it turns out. Doghouse roof. Oh, a little bit there, that's fine. Fine. I accept your criticism. Some would call it unjust. Not me, because I'm so benevolent and kind. Okay, now I genuinely can't see the pixels, though. Is there a bit underneath that I'm not getting? Oh, that's sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. There we go. Next. Fence posts. 5 out of 8. Flowered edgings, 2 out of 3. I really missed the fence post that badly? There's some down here. No. My one criticism of this game turns into a pixel hunt towards the end. That was my greatest fear. Oh, there's one. Nice. Oh, hello, hello. 7. So where's the one that we're missing then? Ah, it's that one. In the middle. Lovely. 8. Okay, that's the fen posts. The fence posts. Flower bed edgings we need. Liberal use of the check dirt button. Yeah, for real. Go to the pause menu, you can highlight stuff you missed. How do we do that? Like, where's the button to highlight it? Because that would be a big help. Save me keep constantly going into the menu. Like, I can select it. But then what? Because he gave me the checklist when we got near the end of the first stage. It's highlighted now when you back it, it'll glow orange. Oh, so I can only do one at a time. I see. Got you, got you, got you. Over here, maybe? No? This game's surprisingly relaxed, isn't it, though? I'm kind of loving it. Get this while we're at it, at least. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could just take a big hose and clean up everything with it? And you never have to worry again. Talk about slacking a lot of dirt you've left in the flower beds. I think that's supposed to be, though. Definitely on the underside. That actually makes sense, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. There we go. That's the stuff. Oh, there we go. You gotta be pretty thorough, haven't you? Nice. Tell you what, though, the flowers are getting a nice feed out of all this, aren't they? All the high-pressure Sophie water you've been blessing around, the plants are definitely dead. Oh. Come on, 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 come on. How we get that cilantro flavour. Oh, I didn't even see these. Goodness, look at that. That's sneaky, isn't it? Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Okay. Right. Flower bed edgings. Yeah, well, that one's been done. It's going to be the tiniest little speck, isn't it? That one's been done. So it's going to be this one, right? In theory? Yes, okay. Oh. It was literally a speck. Oh, he's squirting. Hey, Cracky, how you doing today? Oh, I haven't had a chance to show you. Look at what arrived. We have some cross stitch. We got Monokuma. We got Chiaki. And we got K8A. That's gonna be me sorted. Well and truly cooked now. Well, I mean, aren't I always? Right, what's left? Oh, just this, I guess. Swing sofa cushions. Okay, well, that should be easy enough. Oh, now it shows up. Now the to-do list shows up when I have one thing left to do. Goodness sake. Alright, well, they've got to be on the side, I'm guessing. Oh, that it? Yes, that's looking pretty mucky. No? Where is the dirt? Where are you? How are you today, Cracky Dough? Check the under... Of course, check that side. Absolutely right. There it is. Good lord. Woo! Thank you for that, Dan. Hey, Doc Cal here. Got a job for you over at my folks' bungalow when you can fit it in. Job complete, baby. Look at that. Oh, they call him the garden cleaning man. Look at this. Beautiful. I should charge more money for this. Okay, just staring at my ADHD monitor for my brain is blank. No thoughts, head empty. Ooh, that's new. Clean the dirt bike. Clean the playground. Clean the bungalow. Okay, let's see now. Alright, I'm not sure how, like, the bungalow is probably going to take forever. The playground is going to take a billion years. I don't know how much longer I've got before I'm going to have to log off. So, what I'm going to do is I'll pick the bike. Playground's very fun but long, I figured, yeah. I'll pick the bike, we'll do a nice little short, or maybe that'll give us something else short afterwards, I don't know. And then we can do the others another time. Because I will have to disappear in a little while. Well, it was a super duper long, oh no. But oh yes at the same time. Joe Average. There's got to be something up with my dirt bike. You see, I'm one of life's winners. Every morning I put 4 slices of bread in the toaster, but only eat the slice that pops up first. When I have a coffee, I only drink the bit that wins the race to my mouth. But on this bike, I always finish dead last. I'm wondering if there's mud stuck to the manifest or whatever it is slowing me down. I'm also kind of superstitious, so I haven't cleaned the thing in over 15 years. Thanks. Yeah, that's probably part of it, Joe. Bungalow be quicker than playground. This bitch only drinking 1 sip of coffee. Feel like you won't get new ones till you complete these 3. That's fair. Well, we'll start on this one. We'll see what time we're on. Because I need to be off before 5, ideally. Do all these quick jobs. I mean, I can see me coming back to this, absolutely. I'm single-handedly responsible for food shortages. The fucking state of this. Okay, this is a nice little short one then. Oh wow, this is comically short, in fact. Can you leave a game mid-wash? Oh, you can, cool, that's okay then. We can always start a bigger one then, we can return to it another time. This and House Flipper are games I always come back to. I think it was Darby got me into House Flipper, and I did, like, all the shit on it. I just got completely absorbed into that game. And then, like, I found that there's a Dragon Ball level in there, and I was like, yes, please, this is for me. Vehicles are the ones we have to do some contortionist shit to get the details. Again, I feel a car wash would probably be this guy's safest bet, but I'll take his money. Again, this is not a car. Well, you are right. You know, you're not incorrect on that count. I'll certainly say that much. Stop house flipping when you had to start buying your own houses and selling. Yeah, I didn't want to like start selling them and stuff. I want to keep them. like doing the cleaning and stuff. It's very satisfying. I don't even like cleaning my actual house, but cleaning a video game house, yes please. That's what we call fun. That's what we call ADHD. Now that's what I call music. Part 3. Just wanted to clean the cracked ends. This is a big version of cleaning the windows in House Flipper. I love cleaning the windows. Very satisfying noises it makes. Okay, brake discs, front fender, sprocket. Lads, what's a sprocket? Lads, what's a fender? Lads, what's a brake... I know what a brake disc is, I'm not that stupid. House Flipper is just ADHD on the right med simulator. Tiling's quite... Painting is very satisfying. I mean, it's a very satisfying game generally, isn't it? Nothing much. What's a fender with you, for God's sake? Brake discs. I think now the front or the back. I don't know how motorbikes work, I'm afraid. Toad the wet sprocket. Fender, I hardly know. Hey, bloody hell. Hey, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Wonderful. Drake is a fender. Toad the wet sprocket is about... I see! Wonderful, look at that, it's orange. Excuse me, I think I clicked on that. Clean as an egg, you're a legend, nothing can stop me now. Here's hoping, buddy. Right. Okay. So I'll tell you what we'll do then. I'll make a start on the bungalow. We're probably not going to finish it, but if we can leave mid-clean, we'll come back to it another time, I think. Because I am enjoying it. I don't want to like end the stream super early, but I mean we have been on for 2 hours, haven't we? Well, let's go for another little bit at least. Are eggs known for being clean? I mean, I've never seen a dirty egg come out of a box. Bam Bam Bungalow, yes. There's a plane later on that had something I genuinely had to Google to figure out what it was. Specific level achievements you could do. Oh, interesting. I did get one pop earlier. Or what are the... Oh, okay, we'll do the challenges another time, I guess. So we're doing something first or last. Do you not use the dirt highlight? They just go off vibes. Clear the bungalow, 113 Apple Avenue. Hey, Doc. You know how I mentioned my folks? Well, I think it's time their bungalow met your pressure washer. It's so filthy, it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. When I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up. Pops moaned and said the browner the porch, the warmer the torch. Which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you can give the place a good clean-up, I'm sure to give them both a lift. Thanks again, Cal. Alright, Cal. Let's rock and roll. Alright. Dirt highlight is what I call Tinder. Dolores Miller, I'm so glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist, you know. Crazy paving. Paving that is crazy. Whoa, look at it, it's fucking mental, lads. So to do SpongeBob levels, Bass bought me the DLC pack when it came out, I haven't touched it, oopsie. Oh, that's relatable as hell. Like, wow, a cool game or DLC, I'll buy that immediately and not play it for the next 7 years. I wish that wasn't relatable, but it is. We've all done it. We've all got a Steam backlog, let's not pretend we haven't. Being a volcanologist is a pretty interesting job to have in the south of the UK. Yeah, we don't have a lot of those. We're surprisingly slim on the old volcano front over here. Oh no, green was probably the way to go there, I think. Also, for a game that's like set in the UK, we are being paid in dollars, and I do think that's a little odd. Probably a concession to the international audience. Whew. Pretty sure this is set in Brighton. Interesting. Well, I'm going to brighten up their day. Any of my other UK peeps get hail early? I sure didn't, Jesus. Glad for that. Some pretty heavy rain. I got a little bit of rain, wasn't too bad. It was over as soon as it started, honestly. It was kind of nice, though. Like, I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, son, what we need is some rain in this shit country where it rains all the time. We need more rain is what we need. Like, come on. But it was nice. It did cool things down a bit. I can't lie. We have clear skies but normal heat. It's just kind of warming up a little bit here. It's getting a bit sunnier than it has been all day. It was nice earlier, but it is getting, like, warm/hot now, I guess. Guess I live in a snow globe, because guess what? It was really short. It was definitely hail and raining. And also thunder, rain and lightning. Do you live in Sonic Adventure? Very, very bright. You're very chill here. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, I love the hot, I love the warm, but at the same time, like, it's been a bit of a struggle this last week or so. I've tried to be grateful, because I always do prefer warm weather, and we had what felt like a really long, drizzly period last year, so I'm glad that we're getting nice, sunny weather. It's good, and I refuse to be mad about it, but sometimes you do need a bit of a breather from it, don't you? This makes some disgusting noises, by the way. Oh, hang on, sorry, just let me... Sorry about that. It's nice up north right now. Absolutely tipped it down at 2 AM, which sucked because I was at work. Oh no! That's the worst of both worlds. Getting covered and not being able to enjoy the change in weather because you're working. It's about 17 degrees Celsius here, and now it's been raining most of the day and the hail. This month, 6 weeks or so is the peak of my hay fever. I'm pretty much constantly miserable. That's fair, because, like, obviously that's not a consideration I have, so I guess I never really thought about that. So my condolences to you. I just want to eat some ice cream, you know? I've had so few chances to buy ice cream. They've got a milkshake maker at the shop around the corner from where I work. So we've all been having lovely milkshakes at work, and it's been nice. So unhealthy. But I don't care. I just want the milkshake. I want a milkshake now. I've got a Yazoo in the fridge. As opposed to a fridge in the fridge. How long have you been on the good old purple platform? The purple platform? Oh, Twitch! That took me a second. God, how long have I been on Twitch now? Must be a while. It's only the last couple of years where I've really started doing it, like, seriously, do you know? That is going to require me going on the roof, no doubt. I'm kind of in a good habit with it now. Gosh, like, for the last year or so, I've been trying to do a stream or two every week when possible. Before that, it was probably a little less frequent. 15th April 2010, according to your profile. Holy shit, that can't be right. I mean, most of that is as, like, a viewer. I didn't start streaming for a good while after. I think, like... when did I start seriously streaming? Let me work this out. Probably about 2021, 2022. In fact, yeah, that sounds about right. Lining up in terms of my personal life, 2021 is probably about it. I have done stuff with New Legacy as well, of course. But, like, on my own channel, probably just these last 5 years or so. When we did the first Sonic month, that was probably, like, my first, like, proper, you know, let's make a serious attempt at being a streamer kind of thing. So yeah, it's just been a nice couple of years. Building up this nice little group of friends who I love broadcasting to very much. I got a phone call from my nana earlier. She didn't quite understand what streaming is, bless her. She was like, oh, what are you doing today? I was like, oh, I'm going to broadcast in a bit. She's like, broadcast? Like, yeah. On what? On the internet. To who? Like, to whoever wants to watch now. And she was like, are you important? I was like, I don't think I'm very important. But, you know. It's because I've got self-worth issues. 2021 is a time a lot of people had time to kill. Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose COVID was the big factor there, wasn't it? You know, we all, certainly in Britain, we were in lockdown for a lot of 2020. I mean, lucky me, working in a supermarket, I had to keep going into work. Yeah, changes in the old personal life around that time. And I had a little bit more free time to do things like this, and I'm glad I did. And obviously I love my guys in New Legacy Inc. They are my brothers. So getting to do more stuff with them is always good. It's weird because as an introvert, I thrived. Yeah, it is weird because, like, I'm quite introverted as well. Which is, like, as someone that, you know, does a stream and talks to random people, that seems like a strange thing to say. But it's different. I mean, obviously, Alex, you do streams too. Like, you understand it's different on a stream than it is in real life. It's easier to chat to people who are interacting with you as text on a screen. I will say, like, my experience in retail has taught me to push through the introverted nature a little bit, but sometimes my social battery says, no more, please. Please, I'm so tired. Michael, hello, hello, hello. How are you today? I'm very well, thank you. We're cleaning up this bungalow because it's covered in minging old mould. It's J.K. Rowling's house, lads. Lockdown's nice. I already stay inside. My only problem is I couldn't see past. Ah. See, like, that's the thing that kind of sucks. Like, it ruined a lot of relationship. Well, it didn't, not necessarily ruin the relationship, but it made it difficult. People were available to do online, no contact shit at last. I mean, I think it's fairly safe to say that thanks to lockdown, that's how you and I are even able to know one another, Alex, because Budgeons took off in lockdown, didn't it, if I understand correctly. The best thing to deal with mold, more moisture. Hey, listen, at this point, you just wash the shit off and hope for the best. First time playing, it is, yes. Yeah, I got this when it was on... I think we figured out I got it when it was on PS Plus as a freebie. This is the first time I've actually booted it up. Got an old account as well. I think I had this one since 2011. There's a joke, whenever I leave the UK to visit him, some apocalyptic shit happens in England. Did nobody tell you you're the load-bearing fish? If you leave the country, then the rest of us are... we're just kind of screwed, honestly. First new COVID strain in the UK, bedbug infestation, all happened when I was in Germany. I don't want to be a flagship species. How big of a Dragon Ball fan are you? I've got a joke. I love me some Dragon Ball. Let's hear it. Let's see how hard you're going to make me groan. Oh my god, this fucking wall is taking its time. How many Dragon Ball characters does it take to change a light bulb? Go on. Just one, but it'll take about 6 episodes to do it, for fuck's sake. Folks, where's the lie? My favourite light bulb gag is unfortunately a little bit niche because it's a wrestling one. So for the benefit of those of you that will get this, how many Bret Harts does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. Light bulb, screwed light bulb. You fucking got it. Gotta go to work. Alright, buddy, you have a great day at work. Hope that goes smoothly for you, and we'll see you again. Take care, man. Thanks for dropping by. Thought the answer would be Goku will do it, everyone else will have to die before he's promoted. They need to do that. Oh, it's slightly crouching. There we go. Hopefully that'll fix that. Oh, please. Please, go away. Let's try the orange one, see if that'll have any effect. Oh, that's doing that. That's a bit better. Hey, there we go. Wall cleaned. The Dark Souls text comes up, wall cleaned. Post cleaned. Once you get upgraded PowerWashes, things will start getting easier. That's fair. I should probably consider, like, buying some new equipment at some stage. Come on. Oh, no, that's not what we want to do. I mean, the superpower to be able to see dirt in, like, detective mode is... I mean, it's a choice. It's not quite the same as, you know, flying or scaling walls. But it's handy. For this line of work. Okay, let's move on to this bit here. Oh wow, this is mucky as fucky. How do you people live in this? Jesus Christ. You'll have an easier time with this part once you start cleaning the top of the roof. That's valid, yeah. Let me very quickly send a message, guys. I'm ever so sorry. Sorry, just gotta let my mater know to message me when she's setting off, just so I can wrap up. Going out for a meal with her this evening. Is this the best nozzle available? It's gotta be another one. I mean, this nice wide one here might be doing the job, but we gotta get kind of close to it. Although, maybe we should upgrade. Maybe we should buy an upgrade. Chat, what do we think? Should we buy some upgrades? How many penises have I drawn in my PowerWash? Just surprisingly I've been well behaved. I am not like you reprobates in the chat. I would never draw cock and balls on something. I would, that's a lie. The narrower the stream, the more effective it is. That's pretty fair. We can reprobate if we want to. No arguments from me. You're my reprobate. I wouldn't change you for the world. Oh, come on. Behind the drain pipe. Lovely. Oh, wall cleaned. That's right. They call him Mr. Wall Cleaner. Why is this so satisfying now? Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of an untidy person, but if you let your house get in this state, you should go to super duper hell. You are beyond salvage as a human. The grass is just perfectly green and well kept. Also excited for PowerWash Simulator 2 coming out later this year. I mean, it's gotta be like, it's gotta be launching with some nut stuff, right? And they've got to have some like season pass content probably planned. I mean, looking at the DLC they've had in this one, surely they've got some crazy stuff planned, right? Imagine being Square Enix and like the most popular games you have in 2025 are Final Fantasy, Tomb Raider, Hitman, a game where you clean dirt off of steps. I mean, that's quite the catalogue. These little bits on the bottom I was struggling with there. Wonderful. Do 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 do. Where else are you going to see Final Fantasy VII, Warhammer 40k, SpongeBob, Shrek, Back to the Future, and Wallace and Gromit in the same game? I mean, the only one that could possibly pull it off, let's face it, is Fortnite. But I don't foresee them ever putting a gun in Wallace's hand. That would be a step too far. They gave Batman a gun. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about that. But somehow I feel like Aardman would probably be like, maybe no. Maybe we don't arm Wallace. Would they have Gromit? Oh shit, do you know what? Now you said that. I can see Gromit having a gun. Absolutely. He's got to be prepared in case Feathers comes back, you know? Would they give Shaun the Sheep a gun? I think Shaun the Sheep might, like, end up with a gun as a funny bit. But I don't think he would consciously go out of his way to acquire a gun. If Goku guns, he uses fists. It seems completely needless, doesn't it? Even the clicks of switching the nozzles are very satisfying on the ears. It really is just a chimpanzee brain game, isn't it? Neuron activation, the game. My internet cut out for like 8 years. Like, I almost had a panic attack at the very concept of being without internet for 8 years. Can you imagine? I don't want to go back to that. The difference between a relaxing game and manual labour is how much you're sweating. The guy coming on Monday to fix it. He made it worse. What the fuck? I want to upgrade my internet because like PlusNet do this like not an advert, not sponsored. PlusNet do this like ridiculous 900 megabit internet now, which sounds incredible. And I've been noticing I'm getting like a little bit of lag in some stuff. And like when you're trying to loop on Dead by Daylight, you don't want to be lagging the fuck out, I'll tell you that now. So I think it's time to upgrade my internet. The only problem is like to get this like ridiculous mega internet, they have to like send a guy out. He's got to like physically install the thing that runs it. They have to drill through your outer wall apparently. So, I've got to make preparations for that, I suppose. Been begging Mum to change from Virgin for years, she refuses, even though she complains about it. See, Virgin is so easy to get out of, honestly. They put up no fight. I will say, like, I don't know... I mean, I assume, since they market themselves as being, like, northern... I assume you can get Plus now in your part of the country, Cracky. So, like, I can't recommend it enough. They're very, very good. Their service is excellent. Very rarely drops. Not sponsored. Again, not an advert. I'm just saying. Probably would have went, well, true. We are but mere mortals, aren't we? We are but peons. I like EE's network a lot. I... Did I have EE on my phone at one point? I can never remember, because like all the phone companies like kind of merged, didn't they? So we had like 5 different phone companies that are now just one company. I can never keep track of which ones I've been with. But it sounds like you get good coverage from EE. From what I've been able to pick up. Always been good to me. Been using this since 2010. They bend over backwards for me. Dude, I kind of get that with O2. Like, I wouldn't say they bend over backwards for me, but they are very, very kind to me. I've been with them for a long old time. The upgrade deals that I get from them are incredible. Like, for instance, I upgraded to, and again, not an ad, the top of the range Sony Xperia last time I upgraded, because like, it's only a few quid more a month. I might as well have the best one they do. And they were like, hey, yeah, you can do that. And also, while you're at it, why would you like these £300 Sony headset for £0? And I was like, yes, please. That would be very nice. Thanks. That would be lovely. And also, I think they fucked up a little bit, because for whatever reason, you know how, like, you know, ads in mobile apps are really fucking intrusive, particularly in games. Haven't had one. I've had the phone for like 18 fucking months, and I haven't had an advert yet, which is bonkers. Like, I mean, I get, like, you know, if I'm on the internet or whatever, I get adverts. It's not like I've got AdBlock installed. But I don't get, like, video adverts for Temu or whatever playing, you know? It rules. So I don't know what fuck-up they did at O2, but I hope they make it every time I upgrade in future. That would be nice. I'm certainly not going to tell them. It's great! Got my tablet from there as well. It's like, it's kind of like a mid-range sort of one. But I only wanted it for like Marvel Unlimited. So it's perfect for that. Like, it's pretty small, and I can just load a bunch of comics on it, and that suits me down to the ground. And it's like a couple of quid a month, because I think it's like old stock they were trying to get rid of, and they were like, hey, yeah, we got a deal on this. Great. I'll have a cheap tablet, thanks O2. Not sponsored, not an advert. But if you... See, this is the thing. I hate adverts, I hate being advertised to. But if you're going to offer me a good product, I will rave about you to my friends. And my Twitch chats. Like a big corporate shill. I just like good service, lads. That's all I can say. Mark keeps messaging me, they're getting really excited with how it's looking. Sounds like it's going great. Ooh, we're 40% in, nice. LT sellout arc. Listen, I got no shame. I will fucking sell the fuck out. You find me a good enough sponsorship deal, I will read your ad read. I've been listening to Combo so far, plus one with EE2. They seem to be like very well reviewed. Been with them for years now, customer service second to none, best I've ever dealt with. I think before I was with O2, I was with 3. I can't remember whether 3 got folded into EE. But like 3 kind of got worse and worse over the years. So it's nice to know that like EE are not shit. In fact, no, yeah, because EE they bought 3 out, didn't they? Because they were Orange originally. Like Orange and Virgin merged, didn't they? Orange, Virgin, and T-Mobile, yeah, and 3, and they all merged into one. Ridiculous. Ridiculous corporate mergers. The backbone of society. Late stage capitalism. God, we love it. Remember the orange adverts with the animals? Like the dolphin? I'm old enough to remember the BT adverts with Bob Hoskins off of Mario. He was probably in a few other films as well, but he wasn't Mario in those, so who cares? He was in Roger Rabbit. I do know that. One of Britain's greatest actors, and all anyone of my generation knows him for is Roger Rabbit and Mario. Wasn't there a thing with slapping people and calling it orange? That's tango! You know when you've been tangoed. Yeah, in the old shitty Mario film, it's Bob Hoskins. God knows what they were fucking thinking of that. I mean, hey, whatever, it works. Need to rewatch Roger Rabbit at some point. Loved it as a kid. I love Roger Rabbit. It's great. Just a nice little love letter to classic cartooning. I love that. Oh my god, I've missed a spot. Haven't watched the Mario movie. I haven't watched the new one. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it's like a big bag of shit or anything, because I'm sure it's fine. But they made a few choices in that film, in the trailers and its production, where I was like, I don't know if this is for me. And it's fine, it's for kids. Like, it's alright if it's not for me in my late 30s, that's okay. But, I mean, I've had a few people that tell me that, you know, they went to see it and they were like, it's, you know, it's fine. Like, it was always going to be a successful film, and that's great, but I don't know. I'm getting old, so it is, isn't it? Bring back the old films. Or whatever shit old people say. I can never get into Roger Rabbit. Remember the bad guy going, I'm melting? Christopher Lloyd, what a fucking legend. Something about mid to late 80s kids, early 90s movies. Just don't like them, can't explain it. Interesting. See, I'm weird, because I feel... Yeah, dude, it's Doc Brown. Yeah, there's, Back to the Future 2, there's a bit where they're in the future segment, the shop where Marty finds the sports almanac. There's a Roger Rabbit doll in the window. Don't forget to clean under the windows. Oh shit, good shout. Fuck. Didn't even think of that. Okay, we largely got that one, that's fine. Yeah, no, I'm kind of weird when it comes to films, because, like, I know I appreciate technology is so much better these days, and I know we can do amazing things with CG, and I know that from a technical standpoint, yes, directing is better, and we can do things we couldn't before, but yet, like, part of me kind of just loves the look and the aesthetic of a good old 80s and 90s film, you know? I think it's nostalgia brain. I think, again, I'm just getting old. It's a movie called Food Fight that is terrible. Is that the one with... no. Is it? Am I thinking of the same thing? Is that the one with Charlie Sheen in it? Food Fight, watch some good YouTube video essays about that. Bizarre. Got a really OP cast. To me, it's the writing. There's a very 90s... Yeah, there is certainly a 90s style, which, you know, we may not be missing. Charlie Sheen, Eva Longoria. L2 changes spray from horizontal to vertical. It's good for, like, yeah, it's a good for, like, getting the corners and shit in it. Let's blast the fuck out of this. I was already stood up. Charlie Sheen, Eva Longoria, Hilary Duff, Wayne Brady, Chris Kattan, Larry Miller, Harvey Fierstein, Christopher Lloyd. Jesus Christ, that is kind of all-star, isn't it? Okay, oh, there we are, lovely. Based on the message I just received, I should be able to wrap up about 5 o'clock, so we're probably not going to get this one finished. I reckon we can get halfway done. We'll pick up another time. All the budget went on their salaries. That sounds about right. Food Fight received a limited release in the United Kingdom, grossing approximately £15,000 of ticket sales in its single week in theatres. Fucking hell. That's rancid. That's a bomb of bombs. Genuinely more than I thought. Holy shit. Is it even like so bad it's good, or is it just so bad it's atrocious? Lovely. A little bit down here. Beautiful. LT, I'm playing Mass Effect again. Wondering, do you typically save on Vermeer? Ashley Arcade? I'm going to disappoint you. No, I've never played Mass Effect. I know. One of the games that I just never tried for whatever reason. But now they've got like the big like trilogy box set, I might have to give it a go. How exactly? LTM outside your house. Oh, Jesus Christ, you are as well. Hey, I told you about stalking me before. It's naughty. It's kind of both. It's so bad, but you can't stop watching. 2012 review by Kate Valentine of Hollywood News called it by far the crappiest piece of crap I have ever had the misfortune to watch. 2013 article from the New York Times is similarly scathing, saying the animation appears unfinished and the plot is impenetrable and even offensive. Holy shit. Just show how little I watch movies. I say like 15k is a lot, and then you're all like, that's awful. Yeah, 15k is very bad for a film. That's like everybody involved in this is super fired bad. That's like, you will never work in this town again levels of bad. I mean, I'd love 15 grand. If somebody came up to me in the street and was like, hey, do you want £15,000? Yes, please, obviously. That's like, don't even get out of bed kind of money for Hollywood, unfortunately. Mind, like, we were recording, spoilers for an upcoming episode, obviously. We were recording an episode of Chatatouille yesterday, and we were talking about Hercules. And I was saying, like, apparently it was considered a commercial... well, not a failure, but apparently underperformed based on Disney's expectations, and it made like $200 million. I'm like, Disney, that's just fucking greedy, lads. Huge reason I have the companion doing Elder Scrolls is because he's voiced by Garrus. Probably just bad. Yeah, fucking sounds it. How far we got left on this beauty of a house? About half done, looks like. If I can get this wall done, I think we'll be halfway there. I mean, ooh, smelly, bad house. They are greedy for sure. They are. I mean, Disney is always going to be a big part of my life. I think I've always loved it since a child, but at the same time, I think becoming an adult is realizing that the writers and animators that make the things I love are not the corporate bastards that make Disney a questionable organisation at times. As much as I can always go back to some of my favourites and be very, very happy and have no problem reliving those, I do appreciate that they are sometimes not a particularly nice company. 45 to 60 million budget, 120 grand total box office. Fucking hell. That's got to be among the worst ever, right? Feel free to ignore if not appropriate for chat. You see the story about the Disney wedding in the week where the guy's trying to marry a kid? What? Excusez-moi? I did not see that. What the fuck happened, even? How? Can I absolutely post the link, by all means. I need to know all the horrible, sordid details, and yet so few of them at the same time. Disney allegedly wants to go back to hand-drawn movies and cartoons. I'd love them to. I know a few years back there was kind of a push for that, but like they'd replaced all the equipment, so it was like, yeah, it would cost us more to change it than it would to keep the course. But I feel now like I don't know. Like, I'm not saying, you know, completely get rid of CG, because you can do amazing things with 3D movies and stuff, but it's not special anymore, and I feel like hand-drawn was what Disney was best at. You know, that wonderful style that they had. You could always tell when you were looking at a Disney film. He paid 100 grand at Disneyland Paris to do a Disney wedding. They got all the actors and actresses ready. They show up and the bride is a 6-year-old girl. Guy and her parents got arrested, claimed it was for a prank video. Oh, for God's sake. I feel like "it was just a prank, bro" doesn't work when you have to phrase it as "it was just a prank, Your Honor, and that is why my client is not guilty of being a massive, massive nonce case." 9, but yeah, to be fair, like 6 and 9. Neither one of those are good. That's disgraceful. Well, I'm certainly glad that they arrested him. I hope they kicked the shit out of him while they were doing so, honestly. How do the parents even sign off on something like that? Even if it's a prank. Like, if somebody suggests you do that as a prank with my child, they're going to be eating their teeth. The rest of the guy's prior child sex offence in the UK has made the news for a number of his pranks. Ah, right, so he's definitely full on grim then. I feel like... did he not think that maybe somebody might question that? I don't know, I'm starting to think maybe paedophiles aren't the most intelligent people on Earth. And that also, we should probably kick him in the testicles. Or remove them. Yes, I mean... listen, if you are a child molester, get those bollocks out of here. Ding. That was the correct statement buzzer that just played. Why not standing up? Oh, come on. Come on. Clean it, you know you want to. I'm doing that thing again where I'm looking up in real life as if that's going to help. Once again, men showing up and proving why they need therapy. I mean, if you're going to try and marry a 9-year-old, you need more than therapy. You do need therapy, yes, but you need also, like, rocks throwing at your face to wake you up every morning. I'm just saying. This is why I'm not allowed to be in charge of lawmaking in Britain. Too radical. That's what it is. Brick therapy. They should be like, oh, we're going to sign you up for CBT therapy, but it's the other CBT. Come on, you fucker. Be in the bloody wall. Well, that's going to do fucking shit all, isn't it? Oh, it's close. It's close, lads. I can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. The wall is all around me, and so the feeling grows. Why can I not reach this? I can't even step back. There's a hedge behind me. Okay, maybe we come back to that once we've done the roof, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can finish off the front at least. See where that takes us. Because I suspect I'm going to have to disappear very shortly, guys. I still don't know where I'm going. I don't know where we're going to eat, but I'm sure it will be delicious. There you go. Clean the door so you're not going to feel like such an absolute minger just by using the door handle. Oh my god, look at the dirt on that, lads. There's no way to live this, is it? There's no way to live. I've delivered to houses like this. Kind of place where the smell hits you when they open the door. I wish I was joking. Okay, apparently even Pops is out of his rocking chair now and having a look. Well, I hope he didn't hear me calling him a smelly bastard just now. But in my defence, he shouldn't be such a smelly bastard. Just saying. Alright, here we go. Oh, Mr. Spot, fuck. Guys, squallow with a house this dirty. We've got, and I feel safe in saying this because there's no way that she's got Twitch.tv on her phone or anything. We got one customer I deliver to, and her order is 2 bags of cat litter. Now, chat, can you tell me what smell greets me when she opens the door? Imagine doing your power washing job, 2 old people are staring at me through the window. Just twitching the curtains. Do you do the insides of houses on this game, if not home cleaning simulator? Yeah, House Flipper is the interior equivalent of this one. It's really good, really addictive. Can you do carpet cleaning on it? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty confident you can, like, at least replace the carpets. Oh my god. I'm so fat-fingered when it comes to remembering which button does what. Been watching some YouTube shorts where they clean age-old dirty-ass carpets, satisfying as hell. I've seen, like, this, I don't know if it's the same one, but, like, this woman who buys these, like, smelly old fucking rugs. Like, just blasts the shit out of them with a power washer, and like they come out looking factory fresh. Very satisfying. Like there's one that just started off, it was just this brown circle, and she got to the end, it was like a lovely little ladybug. I'm like, oh, how lovely. I don't know if you can hear the sound of a dustbin being wheeled down the bike there. Surprised there's never been a rug cleaning simulator. Copyright that immediately. Somebody will try and nick it. It's crazy the difference. It's amazing the filth that people are willing to put up with. Like, I know some of them are like, they're showing off like the power of like the cleaning product or whatever, so it's like they've dirtied them up for it. But sometimes it's like, you can tell when it's just lived in grime. Some people are just filthy bastards, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe have a wash once in a while, you stinky fuckers. People want another good cleaning sim that's more dark and gory. You recommend Crime Scene Simulator? Oh, I haven't played that one, but I've played... Oh, what's it called? Viscera Cleanup Unit? Where, like, you turn up and it's like the aftermath of an alien attack or whatever, and there's blood and hand parts everywhere. Which sounds like it should be gory and horrible, it is kind of funny. You solve the crimes or just clean up. I assume it's just like a crime, like a CSI kind of crime scene clean up thing, but maybe Kraken can tell me different. Because like, if you solve the crimes as well, that'd be amazing. They did have a Christmas DLC, I remember that one, yeah. Window still dirty? A little bit. There we go. Cleaner for a gang to pay for your door to medical. Oh, it's that kind of cleaner. Very good. Sequel to Mabel Cleanup Unit. Okay, Big Daddy V Clean. Oh, for God's sake, Dan! That's esoteric, but it's good. Right. I am going to say... I'm going to do this little windy here. And then we're going to have to break and come off for today, I'm afraid, because I'm going to be picked up in a mere matter of minutes. So let's give them something nice to look out of. As much mileage these sim games have managed to get. I like the fact that somebody at some point clearly realised, hey, you can make one of these for anything. I saw one, it was like Coffee Shop Simulator, and it's like, that shouldn't be a fun idea for a game, and yet... kind of was. The kind of joke concepts of games always seem well received and sell well. There's tons. I guess as well because they're like cheap to make. That's the thing. You don't need like 4K graphics or anything like that. This pool cleaning sim has mixed reviews last time I checked. Been waiting to see if it improves. I don't like cleaning my actual house as much as I like these games, you know. Window cleans. Right, I'm going to do the little windowsill. And then, like I said, I think that's going to be it for today. We'll pick up next time. Underside, yes. Window frame. Lovely! The good head empty games. A game called Potionomics, which has very cute vibes. Haven't played it yet. Well, hey, listen, this is a lot less stinky and brown than when it started. This looks like a house you might be willing to actually live in as a human being. So we'll finish this one off next time that we play. A little bit of grime there, the roof needs doing. Yeah, we got a good new little game to add to the rotation, I think, here. Great job, would hire and stare out the window at you. Thanks. I get that a lot. Grew up in Sims, Roller Coaster Tycoon, did town building. Oh, dude, I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. Another game I should probably replay at some stage. Right, how do we back out of here? Am I okay to just, like, back out of the game and it'll save my progress, or do I have to press something in particular, Dan? I bow to your knowledge of the game. Options, maybe? Oh god, there's so many options. Help. Rollercoaster Tycoon is elite. Thinks, oh, okay, we'll just back out and close then. That's cool. And if not, I guess we'll start again next time. Lovely stuff. Community still very active online. That's cool. I didn't know that. I guess there must be room for plenty of modding, though. Really like the original theme park. We will find out next time. We will for sure. Can't do Park Sims. Apparently, like, Theme Park on DS is, like, relatively stress-free. It's, like, a kind of a good port of the original. Right then, lads. Where are we? Wunderbar. Right. Someone did show me a mod for RC2 where guests explode if they have a negative thought. I like that. If only that were real. Right, lads. I'm going to get out here. I'm going to go for a nice, lovely meal with my mato. And I'm going to raid into Raibuka in a minute, who's playing some Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I don't know what this is, but it sounds very Japanese. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you to all the new faces. Thank you to all the new chatters. Thank you to the new followers. It's very, very appreciated. Lovely time as always. Buka is horse-pilled right now. I see. It's like that, is it? I will be back this weekend. It might be Friday. It might be Saturday. It might be Sunday. I don't know. Keep an eye on the socials, which you can find. Bloop there. Hop in the Discord if you're not already. Bloop there. And Bloop, listen to the podcasts, of course. New episode of Chattatouille every Friday. Aladdin is coming out this week. Very happy with that episode. Lion King next week. Fun, fun, fun. Anything else I need to tell you today? Nothing off the top of my head. We'll be back on the weekend. Like I said, it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Follow on the socials. Test rules, always worth knowing. You are correct. We will be playing some Sonic Adventure DX. We'll be playing the mission mode, and I'm going to have a little roulette wheel. We're going to have all the characters on there, and we're going to randomise who we're going to play as. It won't be Sonic, because we did a bunch of Sonic missions last time, so it'll be any of the other characters. It could be Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, or Gamma. We'll spin the roulette wheel, see what it is we're doing, and see how many of these missions we can clear off. Glad I got rain. It's been lovely to see you. Thank you very much for joining in, pal. And hope to see you again. And hope to see the rest of you again this weekend for a bit of Sonic. Sleeping Dogs is 6:24. Buy it, correct. In the meantime, we're going to raid into Raibuka, who is bloody lovely. So do say hi to Raibuka and be super, super nice for them. And I will catch you guys, hopefully this next week. And new slate of games coming for July's streams. So look forward to those. Oh, there's some good stuff coming up. I will catch you guys again very soon. Much love to you all. Bye-bye. Mwah!